Good morning, peeps. Welcome to Church on the Net. It is a bright early morning, and I want to talk to you about a scripture that I give all the time. In fact, I was talking to a young guy who was burying his father, and we were talking about scriptures that I had kept repeating over and over to him, and this is one of them. It's Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understandings. In all your ways acknowledge him and he'll make your path straight. Leaning is a hard thing, and probably harder than that is trusting sometimes, especially as guys. I think women have a hard time with it too, ladies. I get it. I think we are expected so much by society as gentlemen to bear the weight of the world and not have any relief. And it's just kind of like the way it is. Suck it up and deal with it. Live, die, honor and glory. I agree with honor. I don't know so much about glory. I want the glory to be his. So my challenge to you is this. Some of you have learned how the leaning principle can be so good. And some of you struggle with it. I get that. And I know I've had somebody tell me, I said, I want you to lean even in the stupid things. And I've told this story before. Had a young lady when I was on tour with Warner Southern Singers, and I just thought she was a bit of an airhead. And we took turns doing devotions, and it was her turn to do devotions. And I thought, good night. I was being arrogant, proud, and rude, thinking to myself, what is she going to have to bring us? And she talked to us about her grandmother, teaching her how to pray for the little things. Because she started out the devotion, I lost my hairbrush. And she prayed for it, and she found it. And we all were thinking, okay, it's going to be another fluff and stuff. It's going to be a light devotion. But then she went on to explain that when she was dealing with a family member with cancer, and when her grandmother passed away, she was able to handle the hard stuff because she learned to trust him in the small stuff. So my question to you is, are you trusting him in the small stuff, or are you taking your own understanding onto things and trying to make things happen for yourself instead of allowing him to happen? So the real question today is the promise, if you want it, that he'll make your path straight. Then you have to trust in the Lord with all your heart and not lean on your understandings, but trust in him. And that is not an easy thing to do. Trust me, I understand that. I know that. I think that I dumbed this down for myself, and others, I think, get it, about learning to stay in the sweet spot with Jesus. And the hardest part we have probably about it is reading and tithing. And wherever you're going to tithe, whether it's here or a church that you're attending or whatever you're going to do, it doesn't change. If you want the full blessing, you have to do what he asks, and that's 10%. And I get that that's hard to do. That's why I say, okay, start with $5, start with $50, start with whatever, and build up to it. But the real blessing comes at that 10%, and that's not from me, that's from him. And when you look at it in the larger picture, it's not that much, but it's about trusting in him with all your heart, and understanding that you're on this journey, but you're on it with him. And if you're an ambassador for Christ, which if you're a believer in Jesus Christ, you are an ambassador for Christ, then it's learning to take him with you and letting him be the sovereign and you be the servant. Reading, I don't know how to make it more simpler. And so many people get it. I'm sending devotions to phones through texting now, but it doesn't always come out that well. And Messenger is the best avenue for it. But it's so hard to do that sometimes too. So what will you do with this Jesus today? Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understandings, but all your ways acknowledge him and he'll make your path straight. I hope you have a good day. I hope that you can share this and send it around. Don't forget, we are still trying to get in the funds for September. October is Pastor Appreciation Month. So whoever your pastor is, make sure that you show them some love. I hope you have a great day. And guys, we'll be staying in touch today. Also, Monday, I may not be around a whole lot because I'm going to be spending Izzy time, if you know what that is. That's with my granddaughter. So, hope you all have a great day. God bless you.